I just wanted to do a quick live and let you guys know that I'm okay.
Long Island Audit, led by Sean Paul Reyes, has become one of the most talked about First Amendment audit channels on YouTube, with nearly 1 million subscribers. Known for confronting public officials and law enforcement while recording in public places, Reyes often finds himself at the center of legal and public controversy. His goal is to test the boundaries of constitutional rights, especially when it comes to filming government employees. But lately, that mission has landed him in the middle of his most high-profile legal battle yet. On July 11, 2025, Reyes showed up at the private home of Connecticut State Police Sergeant Brian Fahey. Reyes says he was there to question Fahey about his hefty overtime pay over $212,000 in 2024, but what followed turned into a dramatic and troubling encounter. According to Reyes, Fahey lost control. The sergeant allegedly spit in his face, physically bumped him, shouted expletives, and brandished a firearm, all while Reyes was recording. What's more, instead of Fahey being arrested, it was Reyes and his cameraman who were taken into custody by Groton Town Police. They were charged with first-degree criminal trespass, second-degree breach of peace, and voyeurism with malice. Reyes was held on a $75,000 bond, which he claims was meant to silence and punish him for his activism. The legal fallout from that arrest reached a new level on August 3, 2025, when Reyes appeared in court for his arraignment at the New London courthouse. The case has attracted massive public interest, with videos covering the hearing quickly racking up views and sparking widespread discussion online. At the same time, a Change.org petition calling for Sergeant Fahey's arrest and termination surpassed 56,000 signatures. Reyes has also launched a GoFundMe campaign to help cover his legal expenses, bail costs, and future travel tied to the case. His message is clear: he's not backing down, and he intends to fight both the charges and the broader system he says is suppressing First Amendment rights. That fight may soon include a federal lawsuit. Reyes has announced plans to sue Sergeant Fahey and the Connecticut State Police for violating his rights. His claims center around assault, a retaliatory arrest, and the excessive bond he was given. While the suit hasn't been officially filed yet, updates to his GoFundMe page suggest that it's in the works. Meanwhile, Sergeant Fahey has officially retired from the Connecticut State Police, which Reyes and his supporters believe is an attempt to avoid accountability. If filed, the lawsuit would be consistent with Reyes' history of using civil litigation to challenge law enforcement practices and push for greater transparency and accountability. Hoping to draw more attention and action, Reyes personally confronted Governor Ned Lamont at the Connecticut State Capitol in a widely viewed video posted the day before his arraignment. He accused the state of protecting Fahey and violating his rights, pressed the governor for answers, and cited the petition and public outcry. Governor Lamont refused to engage beyond vague promises to look into it, which Reyes interpreted as dismissal. The tense exchange underscored Reyes' claim that public officials were ignoring real accountability. If filed, the lawsuit would be consistent with Reyes' history of using civil litigation to challenge law enforcement practices and push for greater transparency and accountability. This wouldn't be the first time Reyes has taken legal action against law enforcement. In 2023, he sued the city of New York over arrests that occurred while he was filming inside NYPD precincts. He was arrested twice, once at the 61st Precinct on April 3rd and again at the 75th Precinct on June 1st, and charged with trespassing and obstructing governmental administration. All charges were dismissed, and in February 2024, Judge Germain Auguste ruled that the charges were facially insufficient, meaning they lacked the basic facts to support prosecution. This was a key victory for Reyes. The broader lawsuit continued, and in November 2023, a federal court issued a preliminary injunction in his favor. Then in June 2025, the Second Circuit upheld that injunction and sent a legal question to the New York Court of Appeals. Do New York's right to record laws apply inside police station lobbies? Reyes, represented by Latino Justice PRLDF, continues to fight that battle. Another notable case took place earlier, on November 8, 2021, when Reyes entered Berwyn City Hall in Illinois to file a Freedom of Information Act (FOIA) request while recording with a GoPro camera. A sign in the building stated, "No cameras or recording devices," which Reyes challenged as unconstitutional. City employees confronted him, expressing discomfort, and police were called. Officers arrested Reyes, charging him with disorderly conduct, alleging his filming caused alarm among staff. Reyes maintained he was peacefully exercising his First Amendment right. Following the dismissal of the criminal charge, Reyes filed a federal lawsuit against the city of Berwyn and several officers. He alleged unlawful arrest, violation of his First Amendment rights, and malicious prosecution under 42 U.S.C. Section 1983. The lawsuit claimed the city's policy against recording in public areas of City Hall was unconstitutional and that his arrest lacked probable cause. In August 2022, a judge dismissed the disorderly conduct charge against Reyes, ruling it lacked merit. The civil lawsuit proceeded, and Reyes secured a settlement of $12,500 from the city of Berwyn. Fans celebrated this as a significant victory, as it not only cleared Reyes of wrongdoing, but also resulted in a financial award and reaffirmed the right to record in public government spaces. The case gained traction on platforms like YouTube, with a video titled "Auditor Wins Case Humiliates Police and Prosecutors," posted on August 12, 2022, becoming a fan favorite for showcasing Reyes' triumph over what he and his supporters viewed as an overreach by law enforcement. However, not every case has gone Reyes' way. In a federal lawsuit known as Reyes versus Valenti, Reyes sued officers after being arrested for filming in a city hall. He claimed the arrest violated his rights, but the court ruled otherwise. On January 13, 2025, a judge dismissed the case, citing probable cause and granting qualified immunity to the officers. The court also pointed out that Reyes failed to preserve the unedited footage, which hurt his case significantly. He also faced consequences in Danbury, Connecticut, where he was found guilty of simple trespass in 2023 for filming inside City Hall. He was fined $90 and appealed the decision. Some observers believe he weakened his appeal by paying the fine before filing, which may have been seen as an acceptance of guilt. Another similar case unfolded in Schenectady, New York. In 2024, Reyes went to trial after being charged with trespassing at City Hall while recording. As of August 2025, a final ruling is still pending, and the case remains under public watch. A lesser-known but significant case is the one involving Mark Stout, a former First Amendment auditor who has since become one of Reyes' most vocal critics. On May 20, 2022, Stout accused Reyes of ignoring no trespassing signs and entering his property to provoke a confrontation for YouTube views. Stout called the police, and Reyes was charged with criminal trespass. In January 2023, Stout filed a lawsuit seeking $48 million in damages, $4 million in compensatory and punitive damages for each of 6 claims. Reyes called the lawsuit frivolous and launched a GoFundMe to help cover legal fees. Interestingly, Reyes also filed assault charges against Stout, but in March 2024, a jury found Stout not guilty. The case remains active and unresolved, drawing debate across platforms like Reddit over whether Reyes crossed a line in his pursuit of content. Together, these legal battles show the complicated path Reyes is navigating, one that blends activism, content creation, and law. Some cases result in major wins, reinforcing the right to record in public spaces. Others lead to defeats or new controversies that test how far those rights extend. Whether viewed as a watchdog or a provocateur, Reyes continues to be a polarizing figure, one whose legal challenges are shaping not just his own future, but broader conversations about free speech, accountability, and the role of online activism.